And we are live. Welcome to Glammaz Closet, guys. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. How was your week? Hopefully everybody's weeks went well, and y'all had a nice week, hopefully. Let's go ahead and jump right into the chat. I couldn't be more thrilled that you're here. Thank you so much. And first in chat, good morning, Johnny, Cajun Roots reseller. Mwah. Good morning, Johnny, my love. Johnny is a fantastic dude, and I cannot say enough good things. Aisha Dancer, my show me homie, good morning. Happy Sunday. Kristen, I hope the weather over in the middle of the state is as good as it is over here. It's chilly, and I like that. This is my Missouri in the fall. I like that. Jane, hello. It's good to see you this morning. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And I like the spelling of that name, Jane with a Y. I'm Dana with a Y, so I can appreciate that. Good morning, Dodo. How you doing this morning? I hope that you are enjoying a wonderful Sunday morning and relaxing. Happy hour hollers, Janet, Bryn, hello, good morning. Mwah. Good morning, my loves. Land Shark Picker, what's up, hashtag not Glenn? Is it tomorrow already? Just barely. You can still go back to sleep and pretend. That's what I'm going to do at nap time. OMG, my glam babies. Yeah, Cuberly Chaos. What's up, party people from LAX? I hope LAX is treating you well. I hope they have a Dunkin' Donuts or a really good coffee place nearby. Good morning in LA. And good morning at the opposite end of the country, really across the opposite end and across the pond. Good morning, Lindsay. Good morning, Alvin. Hi, good morning. I'm so glad to see you here. Well, I guess it's good afternoon. Good afternoon. Happy tea time. Good morning, Sherry. How's it going? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. Looks like you got your coffee ready. Respect. Good morning, Deb. Hi, how you doing? I hope that ghost hunting is going well for you and that you're having a wonderful time. Yes, I am here, but working on packing and invoicing and almost finished. Oh, thank goodness, right? It's always, there's always chores to do. It's being a reseller is kind of like working on a farm. You never really get a full day off. Good morning, Clemens. Thank you so much for being here this morning. I appreciate you. It's supposed to be gorgeous and in the 50s all week. Same here. Yes, same here in like the low 60s. For the highs, and thank God for it. I am a big, oh my God. They don't in this terminal, those blanks. Right? That is rude. How dare they not okay, let me rephrase that because I'm one cup of coffee in and I could need some more. Oh my God, it is rude. Katie, good morning. Oh, if y'all don't know, this is my beautiful daughter-in-law. Proud of you, Glamma. Your grandbaby loves you. We were thinking of you while we're eating Waffle House. I wanted Waffle House yesterday, and Grandpa took me to Cracker Barrel, he talked me into Cracker Barrel, which is sort of the same, except it's totally not. And Waffle House has the best cheese grits on the planet, and I was so sad. But I did have a really good country fried chicken fried steak, so that was good. Aisha Dancer, the weather here is exceptional. Yes, I'm going to throw some apples in a dehydrator and go for a walk. That sounds very crunchy and not at all what I would do, but yes, that sounds wonderful. I love that for you. No, seriously, that does sound like a great fall plan. And this is the type of weather where I would go for a walk. Good morning, Sissy. Good morning. I'm so glad to see you're doing well this morning. Sissy went to a family function where her niece had a bachelorette at a winery, and she survived and thrived quite well. I'm so proud of you, Sissy. And good morning, and I love you. Good morning, Ciro. It's good to see you. Hi. Mwah. Hello, baby. Thank you for being up with me this morning. I appreciate you. I have a little, yeah, I have one of those. I just now noticed one of those plastic things sticking up out of my shoulder. Let's see, where did I, there we go. There's Chris Tyler. Good morning, Chris. I think Chris is across the pond too, aren't you? Chris, are you in Great Britain too? Or the UK? Either way, good morning. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Jealous. Waffle House sounds so good. Waffle House does not ever not sound good. Yeah, it sounds great. And going for a walk in a bunch of crunchy leaves does sound amazing, Kristen. It really does. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi to everyone. I found a dehydrator, but I have to scrub it down. You better scrub it down quick if you want those apples dehydrated, honey. Yeah, I've never had one, but I have accidentally dehydrated some things, so including myself. So yeah, that's happened. Patrick Murphy, good morning. Hello. Well, yes, hello, panel. Stopping in to say hi and light up that chat. We are a beautiful 1 degree Celsius, sunshine and calm winds. Now, is 1 degree Celsius, is that like mid 30s? I thought like 0 degrees Celsius was like our 30 degrees, like the freezing point. Let me know. Is that like mid 30s to 40s Fahrenheit? Somebody go on Google and see if we can get a differentiation or something. I'm in the UK. Yes, I thought you were, Chris. Happy tea time then. It's right about 4 o'clock your time, I guess. 4:07 p.m. Good morning, Hetty. Hi, how you doing? Hetty, I am so happy to see you here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We just don't have those darn Waffle Houses up here. You do not know what you're missing. Okay, here's the trick. Here's the trick that Waffle House has. They make waffles, but they make it out of like some sort of sweet batter. So I don't actually even have to eat syrup with the waffles. I literally will just like put butter on them and they're still kind of sweet. And it's like eating like a sweet waffly bread and it's really good. Everything they have is good. I get their hash browns all the way, and their hash browns all the way are this. So they have hash browns, humble hash browns. And they put tomatoes and ham and like chopped peppers and onions and mushrooms on them, if you request that. And then they put cheese on it too. And then you can request chili on top of that. And if you're feeling rather bold and brave, you can request it all the way, which is how I get it, because on top of the chili is some sausage gravy. So I eat these waffles that come out already looking like they've been digested, and it's the best thing since sliced bread. I freaking love it. Love it. Yarn again. Good morning, Teresa. It's good to see you. Mwah. Okay, Jane confirms it's just above freezing. Yeah. Wow. Just above 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah. Why do you dehydrate food? I think it's a GORP thing. And if you don't know GORP, it's short for being outdoorsy. So it's like it stands for good old raisins and peanuts, and it's sort of a trail mix thing. So if you dehydrate food, you can actually take it hiking with you, or you can take it, like you can leave it in your car and not have to worry about it going bad. So I think that's why. I think. She said, Chris, I think it's to watch the life get sucked out of it. Dehydrated apples are so easy and so tasty. I get my apples this time of year from Mennonites, and they say if you can keep them cool and dry, they last much longer. Huh. I didn't know that you had the Mennonite apple connection. Breakfast for dinner. Okay, who doesn't love breakfast for dinner? I mean, what's not to love? Everybody loves breakfast. I can suck the life from apples, boo. Oh, it's like, yeah, you're right, Dodo. It is like jerky. Good morning, Jody. It's nice to see you. Hello. Good morning. Just in time for the dehydration. Michael, you're just in time for the dehydration talk, you and Jody. Yeah, it's like apple jerky. Yep. It's like fruit. It's like beef jerky, but fruit. Less beef, more fruit. I've never heard anyone else say gorp, but my mom and I made that all the time. Oh yeah, yeah. And this is how I learned about it. I'm not even gonna pretend that I'm outdoorsy. I'm not. I am very much a hotel versus camping sort of girl. But there is a new description. There was a new description earlier this year, maybe late last year, on Poshmark that said Gorp Core. So I was trying to figure out what Gorp Core was, and had no idea. And with apparently Gorp Core is out. That's how I had to look up the root word of that, because I know what the core is. And yeah, that's how I found out what Gorp was. Sorry, I'm just not that outdoorsy. I have been in my youth. I would go camping and things, but often just to get, just party outside of, city limits or whatever. They have orchards and have a huge apple sale every October, and they're pennies compared to the store-bought. These year, all varieties were 45 cents a pound. Wow. That's a pretty good deal. And it's a great way to conserve your apples. Hello, Beck, my fabulous friends. Michael was part of the fundraiser auction that we did on Wednesday night. And if you don't know, if you weren't a part of that, I will go into it. I'll go into it a little. Here's what happened. Our friend Jennifer Hayes, who is always dropping links in the chat and doing things for everybody. Frankly, if you paid her for the amount of links that she has dropped in promo that she's done for people within just the past year, you would have to pay her a great deal of money, and over six figures. And that's no lie. From someone who has been in sales and marketing before, I can tell you that it's a very, very valuable service. And she doesn't ask for anything in return. And in most cases, she doesn't get anything in return. We all sort of just, maybe take it for granted that she's in there and she's doing it out of the kindness of her heart. And that's great. But yeah. So when something happens to somebody in our community, it falls upon us to offer as much support to our friends as possible. So that was my way of showing support. If I could have done it anonymously, I would have, because I prefer to do that, but it's just not possible when it's actually on your channel. Hey, Lynn, I hope you're doing okay with the pain management today. I hope that you're doing okay with your pain management. So yes, Jennifer is such an incredible person, Is her PayPal listed on the auction memo? It's on the description under the auction. Yeah. So if you go to the auction, it's in that description below. So we did the fundraiser because her daughter had passed away tragically the weekend before. There was something happening in her chest, and they couldn't get her to the hospital in time. So it was very unexpected and very tragic. And her daughter was 33, I think, so very, very young still. She's just a baby in my eyes. So we did the fundraiser, and that went incredibly well. We had such a great show of support from this community. There's no way I could have done anything if you all hadn't jumped in. So thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you, Deborah. It was a beautiful show of love for the community. It really, really was. And I was very, very proud to be a part of this community, to play whatever small part I did. Thank you. Patrick Murphy has dropped her PayPal link into the chat. And the fundraiser was designed to help her and her family through this time, to not have to worry about, there's so many things. It's so expensive. If you take time off work to grieve, that's expensive. Even if it's your own child, whether you do a burial or a cremation or a full-on funeral, or, even the headstones are ridiculously high. It's always thousands of dollars, and it's always up front. That's always what they want. So any part of that we could help, offset for her, to, allow her space just to grieve something that no parent should ever have to grieve. Anything that we could do would just a drop in the bucket. So the question that I have been getting is, what did we raise? And I'm going to answer that with this. We raised enough to help. We raised enough to help. And that's all the answer that you're getting. People's private finances, what they have coming in and what they have going out, are nobody else's business. She's not a 401c. It's not a charity organization. It's not like that. This is somebody's private financial information, and I simply will not share it. And please don't ask Jennifer to share it, because she is very, let's not add extra stress to an already stressful situation. On the Holmes stress scale, literally losing a child is at the very, very highest. You cannot go higher than that. You can't go higher than that. Not losing a partner, not divorce, not, job changes, not anything. On the Holmes stress scale, literally the off the charts thing is losing a child. So when you help somebody, we help them without expectation of return, or please don't do it. So and I know that you all know this. You're grown people, you know this. I'm not lecturing you. You already know. If you have given, it shouldn't matter, and if you didn't, it's none of your business. Pretty much that's it's enough to help. And Jennifer was very, very grateful for it. So thank you so much to everybody who donated, everybody who spent the time, anyone who donated their time or their treasure or their love or support or tackle hugs or whatever whatever you donated, whether you bought something, sold something, just showed up in the chat to support. I truly, truly believe that each and every one of you was so instrumental in helping this. And by the way, good morning, Lisette. Mwah, good morning. And Ronnie, my tackle hug baby. Good morning. It's good to see you both. Yeah, we don't bother Jennifer with unnecessary questions right now. That's really all I'm going to say. Oh yeah, you stayed for the whole sale, and it was amazing. I honestly had a wonderful time. My only problem was I literally cried my mascara all the way off. It was awful. and the next day my eyes were all puffy and itchy, and I'm like, but I can't help it. I'm a sympathetic crier. Carrie's the same way. When we get to talking and we're, and we're emotional, it just starts. Oh, thank you so much, Carrie. I felt like it was a, sort of a 3-ring circus, slow moving dumpster fire train wreck of a for my part. But I had really great people doing it with me, and I just was I just was so grateful for everybody being very kind about it and very kind to me. I can't speak for Jennifer, and I don't know her situation, but to put it into perspective, my mother's funeral was over $20,000. They're incredibly expensive and emotionally devastating. Yeah. My husband and I, it actually brought up some conversations with Glamma and I this week. And so we decided to this weekend begin to talk about, our end of life plans. And I wanted to be donated to a body farm. So we're looking for one of those. I think we found one in Illinois though, at like the University of Carbondale, where they just toss you out in a field and let I don't know, stuff will come along and, eat me. And they study decomposition and stuff. And I just thought, well, what a wonderful way to go. It just tossed me out in a field. I'm claustrophobic and prefer not to be turned into ash if possible. But yeah, Boo, you were an awesome co-host. Thank you so much for being with me. And Michael, don't think I've forgotten about you. Have my heart. You really do. Denise, good morning to Denise and the Magical Emporium. And Robin Bai, good morning. I saw you coming in. Yeah, Tennessee does have a body farm, and they're kind of the most well-known. So my husband Googled Body Farms US, and yes, the SIUC, the Southern Illinois University in Carbondale, literally has a body farm of their own. My kids know to donate me to science. I will have a list of ways. Yeah. Mine's kind of like that. I'm like, just, donate me to the university, toss me out in the field. Maybe I can scare somebody at Halloween. I don't know. Silver Hair Stacker. Good morning, Todd. Mwah. Good to see you this morning. Because I worked there for a year, it would track that there's a body farm out there somewhere. Yeah, that's what they said anyway. Robin wants to go to Tennessee. I kind of like Midwestern weather, so I would stick around the Midwest. Yep, and if possible, I mean, the closer the better. My husband can sort of drive by and go, "Hey, honey," with his new bride or whatever he does, or vice versa. Yeah, and he wanted to be cremated, and then we had to go over our life insurance and look at that. So we had kind of a morbid Saturday, and yet we laughed harder than we've laughed in a very long time. We spent a lot of time together and just laughed and laughed. We thought it was hilarious. I have a body farm. Well, it's about as big as a farm. Todd, if you have pigs, I'm scared to death. Yeah. Oh, Tennessee is north for you. Ooh, headed north. I see. Yeah, they have what they do, Kristen, is okay, so these universities have forensic programs, and to be a forensic scientist and whatever, and or postmortem science person. I don't know what all they do. But what they do is they have these bodies donated, and they put these bodies outside in different scenarios, I guess, and they study the rate of decomposition, and they study the chemical effects and all of that of different decompositions in different situations outside. And it helps with the forensic science of finding of figuring out like how long has its body been in a ditch if they find that. So it in the long run, it's very, very helpful to like the police and the FBI and the CIA and all of those guys. So yeah, I think it's helpful. Honestly, I just like the idea of just being, being outside, throw me out in the field and let me do whatever. I want to do whatever is necessary to be reborn as a cat in a cat-loving home. I don't qualify for insurance unless I want to pay a fortune for $5,000. Yeah, it's not that we don't have we have life insurance, and you know, we're well taken care of if something happens to either of us. It's not necessarily about, you know, about the money as just, you know, the long-term thing. Like neither one of us like the idea of being put in a casket in front of everybody and somebody singing sad hymns and people sending flowers that are going to be thrown away. Neither one of us like that. So, you know, with him it's cremation, with me it's throw me out in the field, and either way we're, you know, afterwards just throw one hell a party. Yeah. Body farm sounds like they're growing bodies though, or pod people. It is a little matrix. It is. Yeah, we have the body farm. I can see that. I can see that it gives matrix. All I ask is that throw a carton of cigarettes in the incinerator. What if they throw in like a carton of menthols though, and you don't smoke menthol, or vice versa? I love that the first thing on SIUC's Forenso Anthrolab pages is we do not provide tours. Because you know that there are some people who are going to actually ask for stuff. There's some morbid people out there. I already have all my end of life stuff set up with insurance, but I also will not be having any service, and I'm getting donated to science. I did this after my second scare of leukemia. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Aisha, field party, you know, a good Missouri post-funeral bonfire. Everybody loves it. Pass around a big old bottle of, you know, I don't know, Jameson or Fireball or something, and just get lit. Westworld. Yeah, I got you, Veronica. I want to be cremated. No I want to be cremated. No bugs munching on me on a way list. Yeah. Now I am going to turn the talk over because I just realized that there is a possibility that Jennifer Hayes will at some point be tuning in, and I am quite sure that those who have other recent passings would also be somewhat uncomfortable with subjects. So I will change the subject. But after they're done with me, science remains will be cremated and thrown in a cow field. You can get thrown in with me. I just want to see where it is on a map and see how close it was to I was living. I'm morbid like that. We all are. Yeah. Yeah. Let's change it up. Let's change up the subject. So changing up the subject, I do want to again say, so how about the moon pies? How about those biscuits and gravy? Oh man, I did have biscuits with the gravy at the Cracker Barrel yesterday, and it was delicious. It was delicious. Although I don't know if you guys noticed, if you've been to a Cracker Barrel lately, they went from Uncle Herschel's breakfast to like this bougie thing now, where they have like mimosas on Sunday, and they have like some like. They have like, it's not just that they have hash brown casserole, they have like hash brown casserole bites and like stuff like that. They've got, in addition to hash brown casserole. But yeah, it's really weird how like Cracker Barrel is trying to get bougie. I'm done. I am done. The world is officially weird. I'm done. Yeah, biscuits and gravy. I did buy some breakfast sausage, so I'm looking forward to making it, and I'll probably try to make it on film, so that my British friends can see how it's supposed to be made, as opposed to I saw one video where there was and I'm not entirely sure they were British, they may have been Irish, but they were like, oh, we're going to make American biscuits and gravy. They made flat, crunchy biscuits, which are not biscuits. And they made gravy, but it didn't have, it was from like a packet. And I was like, And then they were like, oh, American biscuits and gravy isn't that good. And I'm like, that's not American biscuits and gravy. Like, we don't eat like that, honey. Come on now. We didn't get this fat by eating crappy food. Okay. We don't get this fat by eating crappy food. So yeah. I like their pan-fried catfish. Oh, Johnny. Speaking of moon pies, I have included a special moon pie in all the invoices I am doing from all my sales from this past week. Ooh, I hope I bought something from you. I got Madeline's coming with my groceries today, Glamma. You did this. Heck yeah, Madeline's are delicious. I love them. They still have Mama's French toast. So long as they don't get rid of that, I'm happy. Yeah. And I mean, you can still get like a fried egg. You can still get Mama's French toast, which is, by the way, Michael, you are so right. It is so good. It is so good. And their maple syrup is real maple syrup. So good. So yeah, everybody loves breakfast food. I see that, Clemens. Yes, I did. I love it. Thank you. I do love special moon pies. Susie, good morning, Dragonfly. How you doing, sweet pea? Yeah, even more to look forward to, right, Teresa? Exactly. I do want to just put this out there too, for anyone who donated their items and auctioned, or items for auction, and for anyone who participated in the auction as a buyer or a seller. All of those names are going into a drawing, and I'm going to be doing the drawing tonight. My original plan was to do the drawing this morning, but I threw my back out not vacuuming, mopping. That's not a lie. That's not a lie. I was actually mopping with this new mop that we got, and I forget what it's called, but it's basically a mop and a bucket, and then you put the mop into the pine sol water, and then after you've mopped, to rinse it off, you put it in. It's got like this thing. It's like a salad spinner, and you move it with your foot, and you just like salad spin the mop, and it's fantastic. I love it. So one of our kids had one, and we wanted one, and so we got it, and yeah, it's like a salad spinner for your mop. It's fantastic. So we were playing with that new toy yesterday. Like I said, mopping, making funeral plans, and yeah. Oh, and we bought dog food. And let's see, we ate, and then we went to the gas station, filled up with gas, and then we went to the Walgreens and got our prescription. So, we do party like rock stars around here. I told you that. Yeah, that mop does do the walls too. I get mopped down, but I get up again. Yeah, and it's not total back pain. It's specific. It's like really specifically in like a little spot like this, in like this side of my back. And so I am walking around okay. Most range of movement is fine. And then I'll do that one little something where it hits exactly where this muscle was. And it's like, and it just takes my breath away. Because, I'm old, and that's what we do. I don't know if it's sciatica. It feels more like a muscle pull, actually. Unless you're saying you have sciatica, which would make more sense, and I should probably read the room. Hey, Soto, how you doing this morning? It's good to see you here. Hi, Sandy. Good to see you. Try a heating pad. Yeah, I do. And I should try a hot bath and some, I don't know. Most likely I'm going to have a muscle relaxer and a nap. That sounds like my kind of creative solution. Hey, Jessica. Sorry I missed you earlier. There you go. Yeah, it's my new thing. And yeah, Jody, you're right. I if that doesn't work, I am going to try a heating pad on it for sure. I get so hot. I get so hot. It's awful. So the auction was a huge success. I want to thank every single person who came, and I would like to start. Normally, we take some time to talk about, all of the different reselling things. So I'm only going to do one reselling thing this morning, and then we're going to talk about, a little bit of, and then I'm going to give shout outs because I think those are necessary. Well, good morning, Sassy Mary. Good morning from 56 degree Missouri. I'm in Missouri. I'm just outside of St. Louis in Imperial. Good morning, Mary. Mwah, another show me homie in the chat. And also, if you see Two Old Guys Vintage or Aisha Dancer, they are also show me homies. Aisha's from the middle of the state, and the Two Old Guys are from the Kansas City side. Ice first 24, then heat. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it's a gnarly muscle pull, and it's weird because it's located it's like right in the middle of my back, and it's just it's like a crick in my back or something. I don't know. It's messed up. Okay, so the one thing that I did want to share with you, because I actually just got this email from Pirate Ship, USPS is increasing some rates on November the 18th. While the post office is not adding any holiday surcharges this year, they are increasing priority mail rates everywhere you can buy postage online. The priority mail flat rate is increasing up to 6% because USPS is removing the service from the Connect e-commerce program that provides deeper discounts. So the rates are returning to the commercial pricing levels. Weight-based priority mail is increasing up to 10% in zones 1 through 4, but it still have discounts that are cheaper. It'll still have discounts that are cheaper than commercial pricing. Dimension-based priority mail cubic is increasing up to 23% in zones 1 through 4 for tiers 0.40 and 0.50. So the largest package size for this service are getting more expensive in the lowest zones, but the rates are still cheaper than commercial pricing. And this is, again, from Pirate Ship. Ground Advantage is decreasing up to 16% in zones 1 through 5, depending on the size and weight of your package, is what she said. Okay. Also, there are some holiday shipping deadlines. So, yeah, let's get into those really quickly. Just wanted to check the chat before I do that. If you need your packages to arrive before December 25th, here are the shipping deadlines. UPS Ground and UPS Ground Saver delivery times may vary. Use their rates calculator to get an estimate. UPS Second Day Air shipped by December 20th. UPS Next Day Air shipped by December 21st. USPS Ground Advantage shipped by December 16th. USPS Priority Mail shipped by December 18th. USPS Priority Mail Express shipped by December 20th. If you're shipping internationally or to from Hawaii, Alaska, or a military address, it may take longer. So that is the information on the shipping that I have so far. Johnny's always got kind of the definitive information on shipping. So please tune into Cajun Roots Reseller tomorrow morning. That's Cajun with a K. Please tune into Johnny's show tomorrow morning, and he will let you know when his guidelines are coming out. And his guidelines they're kind of written in gold, guys. If they haven't already come out, you're going to want to pay attention to that. And now, if I could, I'd like to start off by thanking Aunt Boo for her physical and emotional and technical support for the fundraiser auction on Wednesday. And also the mental support. She knows how to keep my crazy from going off the deep end. Appreciate you. And much love. Oh, good. Okay, Johnny said he will be... Oh, my gosh. You're crocheting a blanket. Oh, I love that. She's keeping cozy. I love that. I will be posting that on my Facebook group and community page. I do have the hard copy I will be putting up. Oh, thank you, Johnny. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. He's usually got the inside scoop on all of that stuff. So for the sellers in the auction, I want to thank Two Old Guys Vintage and Resell. I want to thank Johnny, Cajun Roots Reseller. I want to thank Carol with Carol's Creative Corner. I want to thank my Mia Maya. I want to thank Mia with Crazy May Stash. I want to thank Silver Hair Stacker with Silver Hair Stacker. I want to thank Michael Angry Otter. I know that was tough for you, and thank you so much for doing that. Thank you so much. That was kind of incredible, just that you powered through that. Thank you. Timeless Jewels by Deb. I want to thank you, Deborah. Music 55KK. I want to thank you, KK. Georgie from the UK. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That international shipping is no joke. Yarn again. I want to thank you, Teresa. I saw you in the chat. Thank you so much. Just Sandy. I want to thank you very, very much. And I am so looking forward to that bracelet. It is just beautiful. Lisette, New England Betty Boop. I want to thank you. Thank you so much. What about your friends? If Veronica didn't buy that TLC Funko Pop set, I would have, because that was incredible. Aunt Boo, I want to thank you so much. Thank you. And that just about wraps it up for the sellers. And let's double back and see the buyers. You know what? Give me just a moment. I find that I need to blow my nose. So I'll be right back. Okay. Bye, Jessica. I hope you have a great day. Timeless Jewels by Deborah put out a really good video on the shipping info as well. Wonderful. Thank you. You have to check out that. Johnny, I hope you got that message from Silver Hair Stacker. Thank you for auctioning my stuff for me. Thank you for donating it, Silver Hair. We appreciate you, Todd. I do need some hold music. Yeah. Yeah, I need a nose blowing jingle. Carrie, make yourself a one that's like, I'm blowing my nose. It's honestly, that would be more attractive than what's actually happening off camera. Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning. You're so late. You are just in time, honey. A queen is never late. She is always exactly there when she needs to be. So let's go ahead and start with the buyers. And there were so many. Two nostrils are better than one. Yes, I'm going all as many emails now. Yeah. Oh, I'm just going to post that there. And just know, Jennifer, that we owe you a debt of gratitude that can't really ever be fully repaid. But we hope that it helps offset some of the stress. So with that being said, the Two Old Guys Vintage, let's start with them. They had a Steuben that Mama G picked up. Ella picked up a Jim Beam decanter, I think. Susie picked up a coral necklace. And Horizon Picks picked up a disco ball bag. Thank you to Mama G, Ella, Susie, and Horizon Picks. Silver Hair Stacker had a Eagle silver dollar. Tracy Cakes purchased that and then donated it back to resell. Rachel Strickland picked that up. And with the 1921 Morgan silver dollar, Susie purchased that. Good morning, Maggie Doodle. Good morning, Maya. Maya. Good morning, my Maya. I'm sorry, you're always my Maya for me. And then Johnny had an incredible jewelry bag. Buffalo Picker sent that up, snatched that up, and sent it to Jennifer Hayes. And then KK picked up a Moon Pilot. So thank you for the buyers of Johnny's section, which were and Silver Hair Stacker. I'm just going to combine you guys together since Johnny was the live one. Tracy Cakes, Rachel Strickland, Susie, Buffalo Picker, and KK. Thank you very, very much for your purchases and your donations at that time. Miss Carol, Tracy Cakes picked up an angel brooch and sent that to Jennifer. Teresa Long picked up a multicolor stone bead necklace. Gigi Galen picked up a silver abalone necklace that was beautiful. Marzana and Sugar Vision picked up the Liz Tech brooch. So thank you to Tracy Cakes, Teresa Long, Gigi Galen, and Sugar Vision / Marzana. Thank you very much for your purchases. We truly appreciate those. For Crazy May's stash, the jewelry lots that were off the chain, those jewelry lots were so good. The first one picked up by Thelma Thrift, and then jewelry lot number 2 picked up by Silver Hair Stacker. So Thelma Thrift and Silver Hair Stacker, thank you so much. And Silver Hair Stacker, if I say thank you, Todd, that's who that is. So thank you both for your purchases. From Angry Otter, he had the coolest Thor magazine I've ever seen. It was actually a slab, which if you know comics, you know a slab. And that was picked up by Jonathan. And then 1968 Jim Beam bottle that was so cool and would look awesome in my bar. But that was picked up by Clemens, and Clemens is in the chat. Thank you so much for your purchase. I appreciate you, Jonathan and Clemens. Timeless Jewels by Deborah. The ThredUp mystery box, which again, I really wanted that. I was like, oh, if I was in that chat, I'd just build somebody toe to toe. But Patrick Murphy did win that box, and it was a mystery box, but I think it was a mystery jewelry box. He donated that to Jennifer Hayes, and I think that was an incredible pickup. So thank you, Patrick Murphy. Also Aunt Boo, there was a gold tone CZ cross necklace that is perfect for my mother for Christmas, like seriously perfect. And Aunt Boo picked that up. Black Widow picked up an amethyst moonstone garnet earrings. Let's see. KK picked up a B ring, and she said, give it to Betty Webb. And it took us forever to figure out who Betty Webb was. And then I looked in the jot form, and I was like, oh, I know who that is. So thank you so much for KK. MJ Weatherby picked up Sagen Amber bracelet. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Sagen. So MJ Weatherby, KK, Black Widow, my precious sister, and Patrick Murphy, thank you very much for your purchases by Timeless Jewels by Deb. KK had the Beatles lot, and that was sold to Brian, Mr. Buys a Lot, and then he donated it back to resell, and that was picked up by Todd Silverhair Stacker. So Brian, Mr. Buys a Lot, and Todd Silverhair Stacker, thank you so much for your purchases from KK. Georgie Porgy from over in Great Britain, from the UK, all the way from the UK, with complimentary shipping from the UK. He did a a lot of British chocolate and also some sort of a Pokemon situation hat. I still don't know who that was. It was like Emmy or I don't know. Evie? I don't know. I thought it was Pikachu. Turns out it wasn't. So anyway, that went to Angie's Oddities. So Angie, thank you so much, so much for your purchase from George. Yarnigan had a ceramic Christmas tree, and that was purchased by Buying Space. That will be sent to Madison. So Jennifer, if you see that sent to Madison, that's what that is. That was donated by Myra. She had some vintage hoop earrings and a brooch that were purchased by Jody with Marketplace Boutique. A yarn tote. That thing had like yarn and it had needles and it had like a tote, but it also had like 3 little matching bags and stuff. That was purchased by MJ Weatherby. And thank you so much, MJ. There was a heart and soul sculpture that almost just had me in tears. It was a really, really beautiful wood willow sculpture. And that was purchased by Tooch and sent to Jennifer. Thank you, Tooch. So if you purchase from Yarn Again, Buying Space, Jody, Buying Space Myra, Jody Marketplace Boutique, MJ Weatherby, and Mr. Tooch, thank you so very, very much for your purchases. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Okay. If you purchased from Just Sandy, the Monzonite and silver sterling ring. Moissanite. That's it. Because we were having fun with the word that with the fact that it sounds like moist. Moist. So for the Moissanite and sterling ring, big bin auctions. Oh, Big Bro auctions. I'm an idiot. I can't read my own handwriting. So Big Bro auctions, Ethiopian bracelet with the opal. I had to snag that, guys. It was so good. The Jasper silver necklace from Silver Hair Stacker. So Todd purchased that. The Australian silver 1 ounce silver coin. There were 2 of them. The first one was purchased by Lissa with baubles, blings, and needful things. The second one was purchased by Thrifty Santa. Those are 2 of my favorite words, thrifty and Santa. So, you know, so if you purchase from Sandy, Big Bro Auctions, Todd from Silver Hair, Lissa with baubles, and Thrifty Santa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Purchased from Lisette, New England Betty Boop. Her namesake, Betty Boop Beanie Baby, which was really cute, was purchased by MJ Weatherby. The Betty Funko Pop set, the Betty Funko Pop, and it had Betty, and then I think the little dog's name was Pudge, Betty Boop and Pudge. Somebody let me know. By Commonwealth Picker Kevin. And then the TLC Funko Pops, which were, God, those were cool. That was purchased by Veronica. So special thank you to MJ Weatherby, Kevin, the commercial picker, or the Commonwealth Picker, I'm sorry, Kevin Commonwealth Picker, and Veronica Mitke. Thank you all 3 so much for your purchases. From Aunt Boo, we had some Kendra Scott jewelry purchased by MJ Weatherby. Poison Apple, I just put Poison Apple stuff. It was like a bath type of set, which was purchased by Lisette, New England Betty Boop. Nutcracker set, which was hilarious because they were Halloween nutcrackers. So like one of them was the devil and Patrick Murphy really wanted it, but Jersey Gypsy got it. And I believe it went to the right place. Lisa got it. So thank you so much, MJ Weatherby. Thank you so much, Lisette, New England Betty Boop. And thank you so much, Lisa with Jersey Gypsy, for your purchases from Aunt Boo. And then the final purchase of the night was the Glamma Monster lot. And that was purchased by Yarn Again. And so, Teresa, thank you so much, Teresa with Yarn Again, for your purchase. Now, this covers the purchases. It does not cover the individual donations. And so, since I don't know who all of those individual donations are, I just want to say a very sincere and heartfelt overall thanks for anyone who donated. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, we are not going to, we simply do not discuss the numbers. It's not necessary, and it's an invasion of privacy, in my opinion. So we're not going to do that. I know that Jennifer appreciates. She said so in the chat, and I know that she appreciates each and every one of you. And Johnny, nobody says it better than Johnny. You are welcome. It was my honor to help out, and it was also a blessing to help. Yes, absolutely. Gino, you're here to have brunch with me? I hope you brought your own eggs. BYOE. It's that kind of party, honey. So Evie, yes, Evie, thank you. I thought it was Pikachu, but it didn't have the lightning tail. I couldn't tell, and I am not that well versed in the art of Pokemon, in the Pokemon-y arts. I'm just not. I don't know my stuff when it comes to Pokemon. So tonight, all of those names that I've read today, tonight are going to be in a drawing, and I'm going to be going live to do that at 7:30 tonight. I can tell you that I owe Jennifer probably one of the Jennifer, when you mentioned in the chat on Wednesday that I was going to get the watch hours, I didn't really think it was going to be this many. And just so y'all know, I'm about 180 watch hours away from being monetized. And this time last week, I was about 1,000. Yeah. So, woohoo, I'm hoping I can get monetized this week or next week. So I'm going to be on YouTube every other second. But I really didn't think, I mean, there was no way to predict. There was just no way to predict the explosion of love that happened on Wednesday. And honestly, I was just lucky to, I was so lucky to be just even the tiniest part of it. And you know what, Jennifer, you do you on your timeline. We just want to make sure, there is no pressure to do anything. Your continued existence is more than enough to make us grateful for every single breath that you take. Thank you. You are fantastic, and we just love you as a person. You're just an incredible person, and we're really honored to know you. That's awesome, Glamma. I'll put you on autoplay. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Thank you. It's happening for you, Glamma. It's gonna happen for me. I'm Joe Dirt. Things gonna happen for me. Woo! That's what he does when he comes outside of he's like, look, everybody. Thank you, Lindsay and Alvin. Thank you, Soda. Yeah, the drawing tonight is at 7:30 Central. No, Jennifer. Thank you. Yeah, Veronica, you said it absolutely. So thank you again, everybody who participated. Wow. Thank you to the people who came by the chat and just said, you know what, here's a hug. It's all I've got to offer, but this is what I can give. It's important too. That's important too. It was the community outpouring of support, messages, messages and donations and prayers and love and positive energy and and all of it. So yeah, if you're kind and you spread love to everyone, and Jennifer, you are, and the community is sharing the love back to you. Absolutely. We come together when we, when your friend's in trouble, you come together. That's it. It's that simple. So yeah, I am really Susie, yeah, that's the thing. We are not, it's not just about the monetary contribution. It is not. It's not about it's not just about that. It's about every single bit of support that she could get. And Susie, don't apologize for, you can do what you can do. And just showing Jennifer support and love is absolutely an incredible way to let her know that you appreciate her. I love the books and need them. Yeah. Okay. Note from Cajun Roots Reseller. Thank you, Johnny. FYI, please remember when running playlist for my closet, do not mute for it to count. You can put me on the very lowest volume possible. Certainly my husband would. So and probably my family. Yeah, absolutely. Susie, don't apologize. I love the books and needed them. See, you never know what every blessing that you share with somebody. All of our love and hugs. That is the most important thing. I love the letter that you wrote, Best. I love that. I love that. Jennifer, she's so helpful to everyone. She really is. Susie, that was a thoughtful gift. It really is. Okay, so yeah, if you are doing a a Glamathon or whatever, and if you are, thank you for helping me with my watch hours. If you're doing a Glamathon, please make sure and have it on, have your volume on at some level. And again, sometimes when I'm trying to get somebody watch hours, what I'll do is I'll leave my computer going in the other room on their playlist. And then from time to time, I'll just come in and like type a comment into the comments so that, so that the people at YouTube think I'm, interacting. So anyway, I'm not suggesting you do that. Totally suggesting you do that. Because we want real watch hours and real interaction. I don't give a crap. Just do what you gotta do. So yeah, yay YouTube. And at this point, honestly, I was telling my friend Holly this morning, I'm like, at this point, honestly, it's just a grudge fest between me and YouTube. They have knocked me back and knocked me down time and time again for monetization. So I'm like, this time I'm getting them. Now it's just the principle of the thing. And then I'll be getting my check for, I don't know, 20 cents a month or whatever we get for being monetized on YouTube. But it's the principle of the thing. It's so funny. I know. I'm Henri, right? They lit that one little Henri wick in me. Yeah. I mean, that's it. Oh, Susie, thank you. Yep, I interact as well. Aunt Boo. Yeah. Ask Boo. Yeah. I've seen that. Nah, sis, you don't get a check till you hit $100. Okay. As long as I know I can, that's really all that matters, honestly. Takes me 3 to 4 months every time. Dang. I just saw where I've hit over 15K plus views on my last video. Wow. You're a popular dude. There's a reason for it. You're very charming. Now I have to get my 2 new ones for this week edit to upload. Yeah, Johnny is very charming and informative and very supportive of the community. Nobody is a harder working person on YouTube. He has earned, you hit over 15,000 views on your last video. You earned every single one of those. Trust me. Yes, you can. Yeah. I can, now I can say, oh, look at me. I'm legit. I'm too legit to quit. Maybe. not too legit to go rest my little backy back. I really did pull. How old do you have to be to pull a muscle running a mile? I mean, right? So yeah. Hey, Swampy. Did I say hi earlier? Were you here earlier, Swampy? I feel like we've already had the. No, because okay, that's why. It's because Landshark was here, and I kept calling him not Glenn. Good morning, Glenn. Good morning, not Craig. I just hit over 23K family and friends. Wow. I'm going to start doing movie reviews for all these movies I've been watching. We'll see what sticks. You never know. You never know. Yes. Hey, too legit. Yeah. Okay, you did just come in. Okay. Hey, Swampy, hashtag not Craig, right? The last movie I saw was stinky garbage, and the whole world needs to hear my thoughts about it. Oh, no. Wait, was that the Exorcist movie that you were talking about on your shorts? And Veronica's just going to start showing more boobs. I mean, they're cheap, they're easy, and they're already sitting there doing nothing. You might as well put them to work for you. Congrats, Johnny. I met you at 9K. You are flying. Seriously, yeah. That's awesome. Boo. It's working for live and the B movie horror halls. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Okay. So was that somebody tell me, was it the second Exorcist, like a follow-up possession, or was it like a remake of the original Exorcist? And remember too that when you do remakes of those movies, the problem with doing remakes of movies like that, like The Exorcist, or even something as simple as Stand By Me or Footloose or something like that, the problem with doing remakes of those movies is this: at the time, especially like the original Star Wars, stuff like that, at the time that the movie came out, it was somehow something brand new and groundbreaking. So if you redo it 50 years later, you've sort of removed the thing that was the coolest about the movie, which was that it was brand new and groundbreaking, and nobody had ever seen this type of film or type of thing before in a film. Once you remove that, you've got what's left of the film, and sometimes what's left of the film isn't that great. Spoiler alert, it didn't even have an actual exorcist. What? I'll let you know it was neither. Oh, no. Is it one of those things where it was like, I was just dreaming? I hate that. Yeah, dumb. Okay. Or it was like, and then she's been in this psych ward for 30 years. And you're like, oh, what a giant middle finger to me. Thank you. Like it was all in my imagination or whatever. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, whatever island that was with Leonardo DiCaprio that we didn't figure out halfway through. Thank you. I've got jokes about it. So many jokes. Well, you have to go live with that then, Carrie. Thank you, everyone, for your support. Thank you, Johnny, for your support. He went from 2K to 20K so quick. He wasn't at 9K at all. Really, that was very fast. Yeah, Patrick, I see the problem with that too. Like, excuse me, teacher. Yeah. If Hollywood touches Casablanca or Gone with the Wind, I'm boycotting. You say that, but I said that about Hairspray. I said that about Footloose. Yeah. Don't trust them because they're going to tacky up whatever they can. Yeah, it was the how-to videos that got me there as well with a lot of views. Yeah, Veronica has one how-to video that totally exploded. And it's just one of those things that we call it an evergreen video where, you make a how-to video and then it's one of those things that people will always look for because they're always looking for that information. So it was incredible. When I first subbed to Johnny, he was at 900-ish. So that is incredibly awesome. Yeah. On his, I don't know if that was on the old channel or the new channel, Dodo. You have to tell me. But it is getting to be about that time on a Sunday morning where I really, really do need to gear up for my first nap of the day. I'm joking. Sort of. I actually do have some things to do around the house. We need a video of how to do videos, right? Jennifer, you are not wrong. You are not wrong. Actually, it's going to sound crazy, but I think Johnny actually has a couple of videos like that. I think he does. So I want to wish everybody a wonderful Sunday. Soto, thank you. Take care. Have a great day. I did one video that got 11,000 views. Most of mine got under 100. Yeah. So I do want to wish everybody a great day. If you want to hop on live with us, we're going to be live chatting tonight at 7:30 p.m. And I am going to be doing the drawing for the $50 gift card. That is a drawing of everyone who has who I know personally that has either purchased or sold or donated in any way to the fundraiser on Wednesday. So I just wanted to say a personal thank you to everybody today, and then tonight we will do the drawing because I still have to get like all those names written down or typed on a piece of paper and cut them out. So yeah, I'm very old school. So I just hope that everybody has a great Sunday. And please don't forget, please don't ever forget, no matter where you are or no matter where you go, Glamma loves you. You have a wonderful Sunday.